don't be negative person. Negativity is such a bad attitude, a bad character. Everything you see it in a negative way. Everything you look at only the bad talk, the bad things. You don't think of the positive of the talk that you hear. You don't think about the positive that maybe your family have. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said, if you don't like someone, your wife, in the hadith of Muslim, قال لا يكره مؤمن مؤمنة في رواية لا يفرق مؤمن مؤمنة لا يبغضها. Don't hate your spouse because of a quality that you see in her or in him. He said, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, instead, think about the positive thing that they have. One of the most common hadith that we're all familiar with, that the Prophet ﷺ said there is people were in a cave, and the cave was blocked with a big, huge rock. And this rock, every one of the three people who inside that cave asked Allah with one of their best deeds. But one of them asked Allah by something very interesting. He said, I had a female cousin who I loved so much and I desired so much. And I tried to seduce her so many times to refuse. And one day she asked for money. And I told her, I will give it to you, but you give me yourself. And he said, when I was so near to do the haram, she told me, if you badly want me like that, marry me. And I let her go and I gave her the money. Ya Rab, I only let her go for your sake. The question is, when the Prophet ﷺ told us the story, he focused in which part of the story? The negative part, how evil he is, taking advantage of her, or he focused on the positive part, that how he let her go, how he's a good person. When the Sahaba saw a drunk person, some of them said, he's always drunk. He's always brought to the Prophet ﷺ's masjid drunk. La'anahullah, may Allah curse him. They cursed him. The Prophet ﷺ said, no. Don't help the shaitan over your brother. إِنَّهُ يُحِبُّ اللَّهَ وَرَسُولَهُ. He loves Allah and His Messenger. He looked at the positive in the person. Invest in the positive thing. The Prophet ﷺ said about the society of Mecca, إِنَّمَا بُعِثْتُ لِأُتَمِّمَ مَكَارِمَ الْأَخْلَاقِ. There is good in Mecca. There is good in the people. There is good in the nation. And I came to complete that goodness. Whoever says, people are all bad, he is the worst. That's what our Prophet ﷺ said.